And a chance for everyone to get some shots up. Welcome, everyone. Thanks for tuning in to 2K Sports for this NBA presentation. I'm Kevin Harlan with Greg Anthony and Richard Jefferson. And in just a moment, we'll hear from our sideline reporter, Allie LaForce. Now a look at Philadelphia's starting lineup. They've got Donaldson. Chris Dunn is out there with Jones. Then it's Collins. Now here's Brogdon. Shot clock at 5. Gobert the pass to Cooper. A three-pointer off the mark. And here's Dunn. He'll bring it up for the Philadelphia 76ers. They defeated Charlotte in their last game.
And I thought they were elated with that win after going in as a huge underdog.
RJ will be keeping an eye on the front courts in this one, specifically the matchup at the center position.
Yeah, let's remember, there were some years where people thought centers were becoming obsolete, and now they might be the most important position in this league.
Now, here's Dunn. From downtown, Gobert pulls it in. Cleveland has gone 0 of 2 from deep here. Cooper against Jones. Here's Cooper. Back to Brogdon. Takes a three. The Cavaliers again can't hit. Stolen. Only one man back on D. And here we go. Flushes it down to finish the break.
Can't forget about Brogdon's leaping ability. More than capable of jamming it home.
Philadelphia's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Launches it. And a rebound goes to the Cavaliers. And this is the first season matchup for them against this 76ers team.
Yeah, and they lost the season series to this squad last time around. Maybe a little extra motivation tonight to show they've improved.
Christopher, no good.
Just haven't found their offensive footing yet, only managing to sink one of their first 5 shots.
Wasted no time on that one.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
Brogdon outside. Hands it from downtown. Brogdon's got 5 points so far.
Clearly, Brogdon has all the confidence in his shot, so when he fires, he can fire without hesitation.
To the paint, and now the fast break. Brogdon with the ball. Pass to Gobert, and the rejection by Collins. And that's out of bounds. Cleveland will retain possession. Let's take a second look at that fantastic block.
And making a statement right away, letting them know they won't get any easy ones when he's around.
First quarter of play, we're about 3 minutes in. Christopher, and another three for Cleveland.
I know what they say, defense wins championships, but you need some bucket getters too now.
Outside Collins. Tries to keep it alive. And again, Philadelphia turns it over. Here's a look at the 2K leaderboard. Certainly been a good month for these teams on the offensive glass. Second, the Cavaliers.
They have gone all out to win the rebounding battle every night, and it's been paying off. I mean, the second chance points thus far have been really impressive.
Porter's checked in for Chris Dunn. First quarter of action, just under 3.5 minutes played. Gobert with a screen on Jones. To Gobert. Some nice passing by Cleveland here. 6 to shoot. Cleveland needs to get a shot off here. And Jones pulls it down. 76ers trailing. Outside Porter. He's guarded by Cooper. Inside. In the corner, Collins with it. From outside, off the mark.
And this quarter, he has clearly been off the mark.
Pass to Christopher. Over Collins. Finds the hole for the second time from the floor. Now 2 for 5.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
To stop the drought, sinks the three-pointer. He has 6.
And you can see that backcourt just setting the tone for the entire team.
Brogdon outside. To the inside. Outside, Jones.
2 minutes.
Three-pointer. It's rebounded by Cleveland. Brogdon looking around. 1:42 left in the first quarter. Down low, Donaldson. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
Man, can you always depend on him or what to lead you to the right place with that pass? Money.
And timeout called by Kenny Atkinson. He's going to take a few moments here to check in with his team and regroup. Both teams deciding to change it up.
Substitution on the court.
We've got 1:23 left to play here in the first. Stolen by Collins. Outside Porter. And here's Collins. Still yet to score. Jones, no luck. Here's Resch. A three-pointer, no good. The 76ers leading. Jones in the post, guarded by Crawford. And the basket by Jones. 43 seconds left here in the opening quarter. Pass to Reddish. Back to Thomas. Just 5 on the clock. They need this. And Philadelphia grabs the miss. On the wing, Porter. He's guarded by Thomas. Shot by Collins, no good. Now, here is Shrimp from D. Thomas. A good close contest so far as we finish the first quarter. 76ers on top, up 3. And we'll... And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out in the second quarter. And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the 76ers.
Well, so far, their long-range shooting has been the story, doing damage from deep.
And I really liked how they moved the ball tonight. Because of this selfless approach, they are piling up the assists.
We've got Brogdon, Zizic out there with Strength. Then it's Cameron Reddish. And it's Crawford at 2 guard. That's the group for Cleveland going right now here in the second. Master Strength fires the 3. A putback, and there's Brogdon putting it right back in. Brogdon's got 7 points.
He's so strong when he goes to work on the glass. One opening is all he'll need to finish the play, even if it's just a tip-in.
Here's Person. Another miss by Philadelphia.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
Schrempf, a screen on Mason. Brogdon the pass to Schrempf. Kicks it out to Crawford. There's the 3. No good on the shot. The 76ers have gone 0-3 and are still looking for that first bucket here in the second quarter. Here's Collins. Hits the jumper.
And let the big man eat. It's clear that Collins loves getting these kinds of scoring opportunities.
Crawford outside. To the middle. There's the steal. Person, the pass to Collins. Lead pass was put in just the right spot. Collins has got the lead up to 5 now for the 76ers. And timeout call by Kenny Atkinson. He's going to take this chance to talk to his guys. One thing you hear players talking about after they've been in the league for a while, Richard, they say the game slows down. When did that happen for you?
For me, it was probably my 3rd year. The end of my 3rd year, the game started to slow down a little bit for me. I went from 9 points to 15 to 18. The game really slowed down in that 3rd year.
Here's Christopher, guarded by Porter. Pass to Brogdon. Overdone. Kept alive. Here's Christopher. Latrey. And it's John Collins with the rebound. The 76ers leading by 5. Here's Porter. That's in, coming off an assist from Dunn. Porter's got his first 2 points.
Nice play, and you can see they're gathering momentum.
Yeah, but they can't relax. They've got to keep building on this lead because it is not safe.
Christopher, that's good.
Yeah, the keep it simple method. Good decision to use the bounce pass just to get it there.
Dunn, the bounce pass. Outside, Jones. And right away, they match it with a 3-pointer of their own. Jones has got the lead back up to 7 now for the 76ers. Jones against Cooper. Down low. Fernando, that's good.
Nice ball movement there. That's how you break down the defense.
And here's Dunn. He'll bring it up for Philadelphia. And timeout called by Nick Nurse. He's ready to talk things through with them. Talk about a guy, Richard, who can shoot the lights out. Keon Ellis, over 40% for his career from 3.
Yeah, coming into the league, everyone talked about his defense, but he's shown great touch from outside, and he generally takes good shots.
Jones finds Dunn. To the paint, here's Batiste, and he banks in the layup. And the 76ers lead by 7.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Brogdon the pass to Cooper. To the wing right side. Some nice passing by Cleveland here. Shot clock at 6. Here's Christopher. He's got 8.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that.
Inside, Collins. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. It's going to be on Rudy Gobert.
And what I appreciate about Collins is he plays his role well and an efficient player because of it.
And Cleveland making a change here. Thomas is checked in.
Some big guys struggle at the line, not him. He's put in the work to defy that assumption.
Pass to Christopher. Here's Fernando. He started by Collins. Fernando, that's good.
You got to do more than that to keep the ball out of his hands down low.
Agreed. He's just too dominant inside. So you're better off stopping him from getting the ball in the first place.
Outside, Jones to the inside. And here's what the Cavaliers' schedule looks like. On Friday, they'll defend home court against the Chicago Bulls. Then on Friday, they'll start out on the road and play the Rockets in Houston.
And for that game against Indiana, seems like the season's flying by, as that's already their 10th contest of the year. Pecking order in the league starting to take shape.
First free throw is good. Mason Plumlee's checked in for Collins. And he makes the first, but misses the second.
Yeah, nice job of drawing the contact and creating opportunities at the line.
Here's Christopher, and it's out of bounds. Last touch by Jones.
And let's take a look at the story on Chris Dunn, how he did last season. And he was also among the top 20 in steals. That ability is more unique than folks realize. Very valuable defensively.
And as you said, dishing out dimes at a top 5 pace, he was in total command of the offense last season. Look for more good things to come. There's the triple. And it's Cooper missing.
And even against defense as tight as that, you almost expect him to still bury those. And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
This is when good players really get after it. He can sense that they're reeling, and he's going to put his foot on the pedal.
Not as good in the 76ers lead. He's got to just 7 points in the basket from Christopher.
He got a 3 to fall in the first, and now his second in this quarter. Not a trend the defense wants to see.
Chalked up 2 there. Plumlee's got his first 2 points of the night.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
Down against Thomas. Pass to Christopher. And a miss there on the triple.
And sometimes on defense, you can just get lucky.
Here's Dunn. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. Dunn's got his first bucket in this one.
They're getting on a roll inside. Their last 3 field goals have come from the paint.
Thomas passes to Christopher. Bangs home the trifecta.
B with very little pressure on their perimeter shooters. 3 of the last 5 baskets they've allowed have been from beyond.
Plumlee dishes to Jones. 3-second difference between shot clock and game. The 76ers making a switch here.
76ers substitution. James Donaldson, John Collins.
16 seconds left in the first half of the game. Collins setting the pick for Dunn. Just 4 to shoot. Elbow shot is on the way. And so it's the Philadelphia 76ers holding on to an 8-point lead heading into the break. Thanks, Allie. Much appreciated. Halftime now, and we'll be back to get the third quarter underway in just a moment.
And it's always special being recognized as the best at something.
That's true. And here we are. Today, Ernie, we'd like to...
And now let's discuss this game. Talk about a strong start for the 76ers.
Hey, living it.
And that is it for half.
And if you're just joining us in this one, first half is in the books. 1 half to go. Taking a look at the 76ers. Chris Dunn is out there with Jones. Then it's John Collins. Then there's Donaldson, and it's Jones. That's on the assist by Collins. Jones has got 11 points.
A little playmaking there from Collins. Nice to see him setting others up.
Brogdon against Dunn. Christopher, the pass to Gobert. It's Brogdon on the wing. 5 on the clock. From the arc. And Philadelphia grabs the miss. Donaldson's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Brogdon against Dunn. Outside, Jones. It's picked off. Christopher, the pass to Fernando. Goes up and lays it nice and easy. He's got 6.
It's a great move, and he catches the defense completely off guard.
Yeah, taking it right to the rim. One imagines that might be discussed at halftime. That's going to be on the film.
Jones with him. 11 points in the game. Here's Donaldson. And that's good. A nice job in the glass as they pick up 2 on the second effort.
Yeah, coach's pet peeve there. No box out.
Oh, yeah, you think you got to stop, and it's wasted because of sloppy work on the glass. You literally practice that every day.
That's all you.
And the 3 ball is good. And the 76ers lead by 14.
And this has been a nice start to the second half. They're 3 out of 4 in a rhythm on the offense right now.
Here is the list of players with the most boards in the league this month. The NBA's leading rebounders. Rudy Gobert is second.
He must be spending a lot of time in the weight room because he's shown such strength under the basket.
And now around 2 minutes gone by in this half. Brogdon outside. Brogdon's got 9.
And he's really shot the ball well, but it hasn't been contagious.
And timeout called by Nick Nurse. He's going to have a discussion on the sideline. Which current player do you think is on that Richard Jefferson path to becoming an NBA analyst?
First of all, to hear you, Kevin Harlan, say that blows my mind. But I think Draymond Green, C.J. McCollum, there's some very, very good players out there that are way more experienced in the media coming out than I was.
Done outside. Out to the wing. 5 to shoot. Lets it go from 11. It's hauled in by the Cavaliers.
Well, despite some uneven shooting for them, they're still out in front.
Pass to Christopher. His 3-pointers off the mark. The 76ers leading by 12. Here's Jones. Comes up empty down low.
Nice contest. A high level of energy. That's how you play defense.
Cooper kicks to Brogdon. Dunn, the bounce pass. Good on the triple. 14 points for him.
The defense is far too slow to close out on those 3-point attempts.
And there's the call on Jones. That's his first foul.
Team foul.
Third quarter action, and just under 3.5 minutes have gone. Brogdon outside. Gobert with a screen for Brogdon. Down to 5 on the shot clock. The 76ers have gone 4 of 7 to get things started here in the second half. Jones, the pass to Collins. Philadelphia moving the ball around. Here's Donaldson, defended by Gobert. Donaldson no good. Brogdon outside. Pass to Christopher. From deep 3-point land, from beyond the arc, and then some. Christopher's got 17. And here's Dunn. He'll bring it up for Philadelphia. Let's go to the sideline and see what Allie LaForce has dug up for us. Allie, take it away.
Thank you, Kevin. A lot of conversation in the NBA about expansion. Commissioner Adam Silver said there are clearly markets out there that are very interested and will run through a process. I'm looking forward to it. There's an enormous amount of interest out there. It's on the league to look at it holistically. Back over to you.
All right, Allie, we appreciate the report. And timeout call by Kenny Atkinson. Coach needs a moment to talk things over. The 76ers making the switch here. Henderson's checked in. The Cavaliers trail by 15. Pass to Cooper. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot two. And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for Philadelphia.
Their offense has been a well-oiled machine. They're moving the ball around, playing for one another, and just piling up assists.
And on top of that, they've really been dialed in from deep, just dropping triple after triple.
And the Cavaliers making a change here. Thomas is checked in. Good on the second free throw. The 76ers leading by 14. It's deflected. Gobert with it. He's picked up by Collins. Pass to Christopher. Back to Thomas.
2 minutes remaining.
Here's Christopher. Here's Gobert, and he uses the glass on the layup. Gobert's got his first basket of the night.
And that's where Gobert can dominate. He's stifling inside.
Now Collins. There's 1:40 left to play here in the third, and Jones has it in the corner. Just 5 to shoot. Philadelphia needs to get a shot off. They get it back, and Donaldson gets it to go. Donaldson's got 4 points this quarter.
And no matter what they've tried, the D just has not been able to deny them the ball inside.
Thomas against Henderson. Here's Christopher. No good on the three.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
But three, and another field goal in this total. Make it 7 for 14, shooting 50%.
He has a lot of points from long range this half. He's taken advantage of a really tired defense.
Down low. Dives for it. Out of bounds. Philadelphia takes possession. Now we have a chance to see the teams that have been the NBA's best three-point shooters this month. Fifth on the list, the 76ers.
It's one thing to take a lot of threes. It's another to take good ones, and they do. And they have some great shooters.
Some changes for Philadelphia. Tony Batiste checked in for Donaldson, and Person subbed in for Jones. Outside Collins. Fires the three. Gobert pulls it in. The Cavaliers trail by 17. Crawford dishes to Thomas.
I got him. Right here.
Pass to Reddish. Gobert with a screen for Reddish. Knocks down the three ball.
And he has to build on this because we can see where him being a ghost out there has gotten them so far.
Inside, it's stolen by Gobert. And so it's Philadelphia, sitting with a comfortable lead, up by 14. They've been playing some ferocious. And let's take this opportunity now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
That wasn't a better pass in the game, almost like he had a sixth sense.
And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. They've got Cameron Reddish, Shrimp out there with Zizic. Then there's Malcolm Brogdon, and it's Thomas in at the point guard position. That's the 5 for Cleveland right now. Back to Shrimp. Pass to Brogdon. Clock at 6. Now here's Thomas. The shot. Off the mark, and a chance to trim it to single digits. Jones kicks to Dunn. Jones looking for an opening. A three-pointer is right on target. And the 76ers lead by 14.
And with that three, his second of the half, he's equaled his total from before the break.
Pass to Reddish. Shoots the three. It's hauled in by the 76ers. 17 points was their biggest margin. And here is Dunn. Here is Plumlee. Right side, Jones. On the wing, Porter. Again, Philadelphia.
And he knows his role. Porter out there to provide offense and a lot of it. He needs to be a catalyst for this team.
Thomas passes to Reddish. Once again off the mark by Cleveland. The 76ers leading by 16. Outside, Jones. And the officials will call the illegal screen right there.
Yeah, they're starting to go in the wrong direction in terms of turnovers. It's slowly becoming a problem.
For the Cavaliers, Daniel Tice is checked in for Ante Zizic. And it's Williams in for Detlef Schrempf. The 76ers also with a sub. Simone Fontecchio. He's checked in for Porter. Near the three-point line, it's Thomas. Top of the key jumper, no good. Here's Fontecchio. Lays it up off the glass. Fontecchio's got his first points of the night.
Well-rounded effort, and they show no signs of letting up.
Yeah, not just an impressive showing on offense, but on defense as well, executing their game plan perfectly.
Here's Dunn. Bucket is good.
And their balanced effort at both ends has hushed this crowd.
They've played fantastic ball, and you can feel the hush that's come over this crowd.
Bounce pass from Brogdon. Reddish kicks to Brogdon. Over Jones, and that one's good, Brogdon.
You're not going to see Brogdon take many mid-range jumpers, but when he does, he makes most of them.
Dunn passes to Plumlee. Outside, Jones. Back to Plumlee. Here's Fontecchio. Misses the three. And so it's Brogdon with it. He brings it up for the Cleveland Cavaliers. They trail by 18. It's stolen by Jones. Over Thomas. Here's Batiste and a good offensive board. And he gets the bucket. And the 76ers lead by 20.
And this has been a great job of just getting into the middle of that defense and really scoring effectively from the paint.
From deep, Thomas. Plumlee with the rebound. Plumlee's got his fourth rebound in this one. Now Dunn. Outside, Jones. Good on the three-point shot. Jones has got a couple of three-pointers now in the fourth for the 76ers.
Ooh, that's his third three of the half after putting up a pair before halftime. Fantastic shooting display from him.
And Kenny Atkinson calls timeout. Clearly, he's got something his players need to hear, and immediately. And with this break in the action, let's take a look at our player of the game.
And he lit a fire for them with his three-point shooting tonight. He's drained 6 bombs, and that's a huge component of their offense. And he hasn't just been chucking them up either. His shot selection has been terrific.
He silenced this crowd with an unreal display. His ability to drown out the noise and the hostility of an opposing crowd is pretty special.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that just comes down to a lack of effort. The defender has to do a better job fighting through the screen.
Pass to Person. Fires from deep. Rudy Gobert with the rebound. Gobert's got 9 rebounds now tonight. Brogdon against Henderson. Here's Christopher. Lets the three fly. He drills the three.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
He's just riding the wave of momentum right now, getting to his spots and keeping things simple on the offensive side.
And tonight's battle is going to end with a very clear winner, leaving nothing to chance. Impressive win for the 76ers.
You know, it's tough to put your finger on the deciding factor in this one, but I'd say that the shooting accuracy made the difference.
Yeah, I think you're on point, Kevin. They got better looks, and that tends to lead to a better field goal percentage.
And during the long NBA season, each contest important. Here tonight. Tonight's win will give them 4 on the season. Brogdon. Another shot. And the crafty layup. Good. And here's Anderson. He'll bring it up for the 76ers. Earlier, they held a 23-point lead. There's 37 seconds left to play here in the fourth. Takes the 3. The shot misses. Cleveland with the ball. They trail by 16. Here's Brogdon. Here's Christopher. So it's the 76ers winning this one easily. They came in here and took care of business like they were the home team.
And Kevin, how about the mental toughness that this group showed? They were never rattled at all by the opposing fans.
And that'll do it, folks. Along with Greg Anthony, Richard Jefferson, and Allie LaForce, this is Kevin Harlan. Thank you so much for watching tonight's presentation. And now, our player of the game.
Welcome, everyone. Thanks for tuning in to 2K Sports. Well, 2 of the best guards in the league going at it today, Greg. Is there a bit of bragging rights on the line?
You know, maybe not for the players themselves, BA, but the fans will absolutely use this game as evidence when they argue why their guy is the best.
A look at Indiana's starting group. We've got OG Anunoby, and it's Pirtle in at the 5. Johnson passes to Simmons. Lets it go from deep. Count it. 1 for 1 to start the game.
Well, we know Ben Simmons loves to set his teammates up. They love playing with this guy.
Pass to McGrady.
And you hope this early foul doesn't dissuade his aggressiveness.
First personal foul. First team foul.
Here's McGrady. To the middle. The layup misses. Now here's Johnson. The D's right on him. Pass to Davis. Shot. Here's Simmons. Ooh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now. And for head coach Rick Carlisle, this is the 3rd stint with the Indiana Pacers.
He begins as an assistant coach with them back in 1997, leaves the organization, but returns as the head coach in 2003, leaves after 2007, and then back in 2021, and now, of course, the winningest coach in franchise history.
That one falls.
Well, just one more example of his offensive arsenal. So tough to stop.
Johnson passes to Simmons. Outside Johnson.
That was a good call. The defense wasn't established.
Jordan Poole, he's checked in for Indiana.
Personal foul. Second team foul. Indiana substituting.
Outside Davis.
23. Jordan Poole.
Outside Simmons. 5 on the clock. Davis finds Johnson. 4-3. And the rebound goes to the Pacers. And this matchup with Los Angeles, their first meeting of the season.
Having swept this team in the regular season, they completely imploded in their postseason matchup.
Launches a 3. Buries it from 3. And this game is tied up now.
Well, OG Anunoby is going to continue to develop his game, and that pass, that was pretty.
Johnson inside. Gets his second attempt to go. Now he's 1 for 2.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
And I think defensively, that is not the way you want to start. Giving up high percentage looks, that doesn't typically end well.
Now here's Pirtle. Off target with a jump hook.
Boy, he was anticipating a little bit more defensive pressure, and that's one you think he's going to make.
Puts up a 3. Nails it from beyond the arc. 6 points for him.
I love this approach. Getting him involved early, and it's already paying off.
They know that if this guy goes off, their chances of winning rise exponentially.
And he converts the layup.
Well, with big hands and nice touch, Pirtle knows how to finish in the post. This guy has a lot in his arsenal.
Johnson passes to Simmons. Outside Johnson. Again, the Lakers score. Pacers trail by 5. Starks the pass to Anunoby. Poole against Simmons. From deep. Oh, wow. Drew the contact, and that 3 almost went in. So he'll go to the line for 3 free throws.
Good defensive intensity, but you have to stay in control always.
Parker, he's checked in for the Lakers. And he makes all 3. Los Angeles has gone 2 for 3 from outside the arc. To the wing on the left. Left side Johnson. There's the 3. And Los Angeles another 3.
He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
Pacers trail by 5. And timeout called by Rick Carlisle. He's going to take a minute to regroup with his players. 2 teams tonight trying to elevate to mid-season form, Greg, and really start to push to control each game.
And that gets more and more difficult as fatigue mounts. The travel miles climb and games just tighten up. But you know, BA, you just got to push through all of that and keep playing your best ball.
And the Lakers making a change here. Smith's checked in. Poole shot is off.
It's one thing to prevent the layup. It's another to do it without fouling. Just terrific defense.
Simmons finds Johnson. Nice ball movement by Los Angeles. Simmons looking around. 6 on the shot clock. The kick out to Johnson. Puts one up from 19. It's rebounded by Indiana. Their last game, a win against the Clippers. Looking to carry it into this one.
And I'll tell you, that was not an easy environment to play in. It was a hostile crowd on the road, but it didn't bother them at all.
Well, the best way to silence a crowd is with your offensive game. Those fans got quiet in a hurry when the buckets started raining down.
Nice shot by Simmons.
Getting out to a nice lead. Great flow and great execution.
Pass to Zipser. Let's go with a 3. Knocks down the long J. He has 6.
Every team wants bigs who can knock it down from distance. Yes, sir.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Thank you. Pascal Siakam's veteran presence is hugely valuable to this Pacers team. Coach Rick Carlisle said, quote, his experience is really important to us. He doesn't get rattled, his personality stays consistent, but things get frantic in games. He is a calming influence on our young players. Guys?
The cagey veteran. Allie, thank you. Indiana making a switch here. Cooks checked in. Pacers trail by 4. There's 37 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Pass to Poole. They set a pick. Beyond the arc. The Pacers again can't hit. The Lakers lead by 4. 17 seconds left to play in the first. And so it looks like the Lakers will retain possession here.
Just a millisecond late. So close to coming up with a steal there.
Absolutely appreciate the effort, though. He really went after it. So close.
Here's Chapman. Oh, he got it up in time, but it wouldn't fall for him. And we've reached the end of the first quarter. Hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And a look now at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Lakers.
Well, in today's NBA, the three-point shot is so valuable. They realize this, and that's why they're continuing to drain as many as they can.
Yeah, and what an excellent display of passing in the early stages of this game. A good deal of their points coming directly off quality passes.
And it's Parker in at the 3 slot. That's the group for the Lakers to kick off the second quarter.
Defensively, you can't afford to get stuck on the pick.
You know exactly what that takes. It takes energy, it takes activity, it takes intensity.
Now here's Parker. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet.
And plays like that one can make the difference in a close game.
And it definitely got the bench on their feet, too.
They'll credit him for going for it, not settling, saying, I'm going to attack.
Here's Starks. Give him 8 points now. From behind the arc. Here's Hartenstein. And the rebound paying off as they pick up 2 on the second chance bucket right there.
Well, you see Hartenstein using both the size and the strength to his advantage. Nicely done.
And so now a timeout called by J.J. Redick. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy. And Los Angeles making a change here. Davis is checked in. And the Pacers making a change here. Pass to Parker. And he lays it up and in. 13 points in the game.
Yeah, their defense is starting to wear down. That's 3 straight buckets at the rim.
Here's Starks. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line. This is his second trip to the line in the game. And he knocks down the first one. And one thing about this game, Grant, on any given night, you can see an upset.
Yeah, I mean, BA, it just shows how hard it is to be consistent night in and night out. Every team in the league has quality players. So if you're off your game even just a little, that could be enough to lose it for you.
Simmons is checked in for Parker. It's stolen by Poole, and they're running. Pushing it up now. Poole's floating in for the slam. He's electric.
Okay, Mr. Poole, we see you get up, sir.
Los Angeles has gone 3 of 4 from distance in this game. Simmons, the pass to Chapman. Shot is up. And that one off the back of the rim and in. And the Lakers lead by 1.
Another reason why they're up. Just taking what the defense giving him here.
Pass to Poole. Just 5 on the clock. Indiana needs to get off a shot here. And it starts missing.
And you never want to give a shooter like him a clean look.
Chapman passes to Simmons. This one for 3. He gets it. He's 7 for 8 and really going at him out there.
Yeah, he's in his bag from beyond the arc right now. You see his confidence.
And I think the defender knows once he gets cooking, look out. The bucket looks awfully big to him right now.
Johnson, he's checked in for the Lakers. Starks, the pass to Anunoby. And the 3 off target. And so it's Johnson with it. He brings it up for the Lakers. 4-point game. Outplayed in the previous game on their schedule. They lost to the Rockets.
It's never easy to win games when you're missing free throws. They had to be better.
You know this. Nothing gets a crowd into the game more than a bunch of missed free throws. That's one of the worst things you can do on the road.
Outside Davis. There's the triple. Count that one. He's 8 for 10 from the field now.
He's been dropping them in from downtown since the tip. 3 triples in the first quarter, 2 more since.
Pass to Starks. Takes a 3. Drops in the 3. Starks has got 8 points in the quarter.
Both teams are starting to find a rhythm here.
And this is partly what the game has become, right? A matter of dueling three-point opportunities.
For Indiana, they've gotten 5 of 7 shots to fall in the second. To the inside. And he takes the feed in stride and slams it home.
That's what we call a power finish. There's no such thing as gentle for the big man.
And so now a timeout called by J.J. Redick. He'll take the opportunity to regroup. Let's look back on this past month and see the teams who were lights out from three-point range. Number 1, the Pacers.
Yeah, boy, they've been hot from 3 this past month. That's what happens when you have good shooters who get into a good rhythm.
Stolen by Anunoby. Inside. The basket drops, and he gets fouled on the shot. 1 free throw coming his way.
And now, almost all their points coming from the paint.
Poole, he's checked in for Indiana.
Yeah, just knocking down every free throw. I mean, I love to see this kind of efficiency.
Nice ball movement by Los Angeles. Here's Dantley. And he comes up with a bucket. 1.5 minutes left in the first half. Poole, the pass to Anunoby. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
Well, the more opportunity that has been given to OG Anunoby, the more this young man shines. He is a multi-dimensional talent. Gives you great defense nightly and growing on the offensive end.
Now here's Simmons. Outside Johnson. Shot clock at 6. Davis with a screen on Anunoby. Left side Davis. Blocked! Here's Starks. Covered by Johnson. Down low. Stolen by Davis. Simmons, the pass to Foyle. That one drops for him.
When they get their opportunity to punch it inside, they don't hesitate.
The Pacers have gotten 7 of 10 attempts to drop in the second quarter. Pirtle with a screen on Johnson. Here's Starks. On target from range. Starks has got 16 points now.
Well, you can see the team is just continuing to call his number. Until the defense figures it out, it ain't going to change.
Outside Johnson. Pass to Davis. Back to Johnson. Three-pointer. No luck on that one. And the first half comes to an end. We've got a close game going here. Indiana ahead, up 3. And time now for the halftime break with the third quarter soon to follow on 2K Sports.
And just for a moment here, I was wondering, if you guys were playing in the league today, which current player would you most... And now looking at the Pacers in this one, no separation to be found from either side.
Playing well on the road can be very difficult. They're doing...
Appreciate you joining.
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, this second half could turn out to be a great one, as both teams trying to gain an edge. Lakers trail by 3. And Indiana looking at who they've got. We've got Jakob Pirtle, and it starts in at the 1 spot. No one covering. 24 points for him.
And his fantastic performance from the last game has carried over to tonight.
And I think that's the one thing every player is searching for. Consistency. They're giving this guy a chance to carry the offense once again.
Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thanks, guys. Well, the Pacers are moving as one. Coach Rick Carlisle said the thing I love about this team is that we're a true team. We're a group that needs each other. We work at communication. We're collaborative. We make sure our guys have a voice, and we're all in it together. Guys, back to you.
They win by committee. Thank you very much for the report, Allie. The 3. Rebounded by Johnson.
He's got a great defensive mind. He gets good position and affects the release.
And he did it without fouling, and that's become an art, changing shots without making contact. This guy is on fire right now. Defense has got to step up and try to disrupt his rhythm.
McGrady to pass to Anunoby. Got a piece of it. Right around a minute and a half played in the third quarter. And he lobs it up top. Sweet little floater. And it's a 5-point Laker lead.
Boy, you have got to be pleased with the start of this third quarter. 3 for 4 out of the gate. Just keep your rhythm now.
And timeout called by Rick Carlisle. Coach probably just checking to make sure everybody's on the same page here.
Give them some love.
Here's McGrady. Simmons defending. Back to Anunoby. Pass to Starks. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Pirtle. Lays it up and banks it in.
Put the first 3 misses behind them and finally ended their third quarter drought.
Nice ball movement by Los Angeles. Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half. To the left wing. Outside Simmons. Fader on the way. And the rebound goes to the Pacers. Pirtle's got his 5th rebound in this one. Anunoby passes to Starks. Back to Anunoby. Pass to McGrady. Lets it go. And it starts missing.
Halftime didn't do them any favors offensively. They've missed 4 of their last 5 shots.
Yes, it's good. Davis has got his first points of the game.
Even facing good defense, Davis can make it look easy.
Pacers trail by 5. Here's McGrady. Simmons defending. Pass to McGrady. Hurdle with a screen on Simmons. To the paint. Down low. Out on his own on the break. McGrady, good. McGrady's gotten his second bucket on the night.
And you can tell they're in sync right now, expertly turning the steal into fast break points.
Outside Simmons. And the three-pointer goes. He's got 32 points.
And what's working here, each guy is willing to make the next pass.
Outside Anunoby. Here's the three. And Foyle pulls it down. Foyle's got 4 rebounds in the game. Simmons finds Johnson. The three. And another three for the Lakers.
When you let a team knock down that many threes, you know you're likely to be on the wrong side of a run.
Pacers trail by 9. And timeout called by Rick Carlisle. He's going to talk it over with his guys.
Lots to talk about here, guys. I mean, losing momentum and looking for answers.
I think here you have just got to get back to what you do best and then live with the results.
Parker, he's checked in for Los Angeles. Poole, he's checked in for Indiana. Here's Starks, covered by Johnson. And it's Starks missing.
At some point, do you start to think about getting others involved? It has been a struggle.
Johnson passes to Simmons. Back to Johnson. 6 to shoot. And again for 3. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable, B.A. Unbelievable.
Pass to McGrady. They need this. Kept alive. Indiana making a switch here.
First personal foul. First team foul. Substitution on the court.
Poole, the pass to Starks. Just 4 to shoot. Fires the 3. Rebound, the Lakers.
Oh, man, he can't get anything to fall. You can feel his frustration.
He is trying to shoot his way out of it, and it might be better for him to pass the basketball at this point.
Back to Parker. His first shot coming late. Hartenstein pulls it in. Hartenstein's got 4 rebounds now. Here's Poole. Ooh, he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair.
There's never been a question about whether Jordan Poole can fill it up in a hurry. This guy has got as versatile an offensive skill set as you can want.
Harris is checked in for the Lakers. Carter comes in for Johnson. And the Pacers also making a change. Burks checked in. Now here's Harris. Pass to Ewing. With some arc. Indiana with a rebound. Hartenstein's got 5 rebounds tonight. Here's Starks. He's checked by Carter. Poke loose. It's a 3-on-3 fast break. Fires from way outside. The shot no good. And so it's Los Angeles, ending the quarter up 10. Great shot selection right now, keeping the game simple and getting high percentage looks. We'll be back in a moment. Rick Carlisle had some advice for his team.
Come on, we got to have some presence down there.
And this is it. Glad to have you along for this 4th quarter. Davis out there with Cody Martin. Then it's Ben Simmons, and it's Parker in at the 2 spot. That's the Laker 5. The rebound by Simmons. The Lakers lead by 10. Beautiful setup from Simmons that time.
If there's a teammate open on the floor, Simmons will put it on time and on target.
Here's Zipser. Outside Anunoby. Now Poole. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. It's going to go on Ben Simmons.
And even from where we're sitting, you could clearly tell it was a foul.
When this young guy is on his game and 100% focused, Jordan Poole unequivocally has the talent to affect winning. And boy, we know he can come up clutch in big games.
Indiana making a switch here. Coach checked in.
That's been typical of their performance today. They're sharing the ball and creating good shots.
There's a screen to the middle. That's good. And now he's 5 for 11 in this one.
You have to be able to read the game as that pick and roll unfolds. Jordan Poole decides the right decision, make the pass.
And just about a minute and a half gone by in the fourth. Poole against Simmons. And it's Hartenstein. That time on the assist by Poole.
Oh, Hartenstein, such a tough cover on the interior. Knows angles, has great strength and size.
Davis a screen to the inside. Easy two for AD.
Nice one-handed jam. Simple and effective, PA.
Hey, with the lead, I'm surprised he didn't come up with something a little more creative. So nice passing by Indiana here. Hartenstein with a screen on Simmons. Poole for three. The shot comes out.
Nice rebound. Trying to match the other team's intensity right now.
And he gets that one. And it's a 12-point Los Angeles lead.
And another great assist. The offense is really clicking now.
Pass to Anunoby. If you're just joining us, fourth quarter here. We're just over 2.5 minutes into it. Sinks it from distance.
The jump shot just keeps improving from OG Anunoby. Amazing. You put in the time, you get into a nice rhythm.
Both teams deciding to change it up. A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
I was able to listen in on what J.J. Redick was going over with his team. In the huddle, he reminded them, quote, "This would be a huge statement if we can finish this off, but we have to stay focused until that final buzzer. It would be a big upset if they can hold on, guys."
All right, Allie, thanks once again. And here's Indiana now, following the score by the Lakers. Pass to McGrady. Lets a three fly. Another three for Indiana.
As the deep shots continue to fall, you can sense the frustration growing among these defenders.
The Lakers lead by 8. Parker outside. Now Johnson releases. And the Lakers tack on 2 more.
And just not letting up at all. I mean, you have to love this approach. You want to get the ball to the guys who make plays.
One thing we've learned in the NBA, the game is never over. So you've got to continue to score, continue to build your lead.
Here's McGrady following the score by Los Angeles. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Starks. And Boyle pulls it down. Boyle's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Now Johnson. Davis a screen. Oh, missed on the tray.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
Spins. Hurdle with a screen on Johnson. Here's Starks, covered by Johnson. Oh, it misses.
Boy, not looking sharp at all here in the second half, but it hasn't deterred him one bit.
Now Davis. Parker against Poole. Oh, deflected. And so it looks like the Lakers will retain possession here. And we've got a timeout called by J.J. Redick. He was quite emphatic, demanding the timeout, clearly wanting to address strategy with his team. And Simmons is checked in for Parker. Indiana making a switch here. Johnson fires. Misses the three.
And just a desperate play all the way around.
Another shot. And it's going to be a goaltending call here, so they will count the bucket.
He almost blocked that shot in time, just a nanosecond late.
No need to rush here. Take your time.
Take your time. This is where you can reset and try to get a good shot.
Simmons. 5 to shoot. Here's Johnson. Drills it directly off the lead pass.
That's a nice job by Simmons. Just creates an easy opportunity for his teammate pick and roll action.
Here's Starks, covered by Johnson. Here's Starks. Fires the three. Oh, it's off!
Just enough of a shot contest to bother him.
Los Angeles has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the fourth quarter.
Well, now it's just a matter of watching the sand fall through the hourglass. This game is wrapped up and a strong showing for the Lakers.
I was really impressed with their attitude today, Graham. Competitive game, they battled through every step of the way.
And BA, can you say big time effort and energy? I mean, just a tremendous performance. They were well deserving of this win.
And this one concludes with their second victory of the year. Cleared away by Davis. Well, Grant, this game looks just about over.
BA, all they really need to do is just work that clock, don't turn it over, and this game is a wrap.
Knocks down the trifecta.
Finishing the game strong. This is how you shut the door on any hopes of a comeback.
No question. They've got hot at exactly the right time. Clutch play on a team level.
Here's McGrady. And there's the screen. Yes, sir! The finish with the jam.
Tracy McGrady.
So we see the Lakers taking the W here. This one was a fun one to watch. They were clearly in the driver's seat down the stretch.
They really were, BA. They played with great intensity on both ends of the floor, and they didn't allow their mistakes to get the better of them.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Grant Hill, Allie LaForce, and Doris Burke, and the rest of our 2K team, this is Brian Anderson signing off.
Greg, in the middle of a season like this, what possible road bumps could teams run into?
Well, I think it's important that players not fall into that trap of looking too far ahead, right? This is when it's important for a team to stay focused and be in the moment. These are the dog days of the season.
Looking at the starting five for the Atlanta Hawks. Suggs out there with DeAndre Hunter. Then there's Moses Malone. And it's Carroll in at the 5 spot. Back to Suggs. Trains the three-pointer. Suggs has got the first 3 points tonight for the Hawks.
And as we see Suggs develop his game, you'll see more of this. Jalen with the ability to operate off ball.
It's the three-point bomb.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a three-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside.
Now, here's Suggs. Bounce pass from Carroll. Screen by Malone. 6 on the shot clock. Well, a careless foul, and they'll go to the line for 3 free throws.
Good job trying to get a hand in the face, but you've got to be more careful.
Atlanta shooting their first free throws of the game.
And one of the highlights last year for this group was the fact that they were so efficient from the charity stripe. That's a huge factor.
And he hits the first of 3. And he sinks the second. And he makes all 3.
Well, you have to appreciate a big man who can step up to the line and knock it down with confidence.
Hachimura setting the pick for Peyton.
First personal foul. First team foul.
Atlanta on D. It's a 3-point game. Takes the 3.
Look at Hunter putting as much pressure on the shooter as he can. Really outworking him.
From about 16, and that one's good. Suggs. Suggs has got 5 now.
And I like to see this. They're calling his number early, and he's delivering.
Yeah, well, his offensive contributions are going to be very important in this game. So it's good they've already got him in a rhythm.
Now, here's Brown. 4 on the shot clock. Here's Peyton. That's no good. Couldn't get his first shot to go. The Hawks with a quick start to this game. They defeated Charlotte in their last game.
Yeah, and in that game, you see how they built out this roster, acquiring role players who can step up when needed.
Yeah, they got contributions from everyone in that game. The whole rotation got involved in the scoring.
To the paint, it's stolen by Carroll. For the finish, rips down the breakaway slam.
Any chance you get, you want to put yourself in a position to succeed, and that's what he did there.
Well, converting on those transition opportunities is just so important. Far from an ideal start, only 1 for 5. Let's see if they can turn it around.
He's covered by Brown. Pass to Suggs. Hawks passing it around. Releases, and he wills that one in, sinking right through off the back iron.
Oh, great ball movement there.
Knicks trail by 9. And so Mike Brown calls a timeout. He's going to make some adjustments to the game plan. And this matchup with the Hawks, it's their first meeting of the season.
Plenty of familiarity in this matchup. Last season, they were knocked out of the playoffs by this club.
The Knicks making a switch here. Dumars is checked in, and a change for the Hawks. Van Horn's checked in. There's the pick. 6 to shoot. Here's Hachimura. Another miss, and they've really hit a rough patch here. Pass to Suggs. Off target there. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. Now, Stan, there's a lot to like about the versatile game of Jeremy Sochan.
Well, look, Kevin, Jeremy Sochan is a guy that everybody's going to want. Jeremy Sochan can fit in anywhere. He's a great defender. He's got great toughness. He rebounds the ball, and he can pass and handle for a big guy. Who wouldn't want Jeremy Sochan?
This is his first chance at the line tonight. And the Knicks making a change here. Zella's checked in.
And what an advantage. You really feel like you can always trust him when he's at the line.
Here's Sprewell. Here's Van Horn. And once again off the mark by Atlanta.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
There's no airspace there whatsoever. That's as close as you can get without foul.
Dumars misses. The Hawks leading by 7. Here's Sprewell. Pass to Van Horn. No good on the triple.
Well, the defense catches a break there. You expect him to make those.
Hachimura, the screen. From outside the arc. New York, no good that time either.
And guys, his shot hasn't been falling this quarter. Time to settle down, refocus, and get a really high percentage look.
Down kicks to Dumars. No good from outside.
Yeah, I'm not sure if he's going to be able to shoot his way out of this one or not.
Hunter, the pass to Sprewell. Here's Van Horn. Wide open shot is on the money.
Defensively, they've got to pick up the intensity. Hard to win surrendering this high a field goal percentage.
Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
And so Mike Brown calls a timeout. Looking for a breather and maybe adjusting a thing or two. Why don't we go to the 2K leaderboard? Over the past month, these teams have been playing a very entertaining brand of basketball. In the third spot, the Hawks.
Now, they've been playing an exciting brand of basketball during that time. I mean, taking every chance to get out in the open floor.
Pass to Williams. Now, here's Dumars. Back to Williams. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Kuminga. The layup off target. Here's the Hawks with the ball. They're on a 15-5 run here. They get it back. Outside, Suggs. Here's Sprewell. Nothing on the board. Hayes with the steal. Kuminga dishes to Williams. We've got 22 seconds left here in the first quarter. They get a hand on it. Out of bounds. Atlanta takes possession. The Hawks leading by 10. Here's Van Horn. Coming off a solid outing against Charlotte. Over Kuminga. Drops it in from 14 feet away. Van Horn's got his second basket of the night.
They've been excellent so far. Coming in with a well.
Got it! Oh, what a hit! That is such a tough shot.
And so it's the Atlanta Hawks. Ahead by 9 as the quarter comes to a close. Their defense has been active and effective. And we'll be right back after this. And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And what do you guys think about the Hawks here in this one?
Stingy on the defensive end in that first quarter. They were just getting up into people.
Yeah, but it's hard to keep that kind of intensity for the entire game. But if they can come close to that, they'll be in a great spot.
So with Malone on the bench, here's the 5 for Quinn Snyder right now. We've got Van Horn, also Blair out there, and it's Sigma in at the center, filling out the middle.
And hard work on the glass. Once again, guys, they put a lot of effort and focus on the backboard.
Here's Blair. That one's in, his first shot this game.
And Matador defense, that's one of the easiest shots he is ever going to see.
An unorganized defense like that is not going to help them close this deficit.
Here's Dumars. Juwan Blair grabs the miss.
Well, that's a miss you can live with. I expect they'll go to it again, especially if the defense continues to concede it.
Another good play. This is how they built the lead, calling on the right guys at the right time.
Yeah, come on. They're just having their way out there and continuing to press the advantage.
A chance now to check out the Knicks' upcoming schedule. On Friday, they'll start out on the road and play the Rockets in Houston. And then on Friday, they'll go back home and they'll be hosting the Boston Celtics.
And for the matchup with the Cavs, that's one that stands out to me. A lot of great talent involved in that one, and I'm curious to see how they improve over the offseason.
Chang, he's checked in for New York. Then for the Hawks, Malone comes in for Juwan Blair, and it's Johnson in for Campbell. Pass to Van Horn. Nice ball movement here by Atlanta. Here's Malone. It's rebounded by New York.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
Feeds away. And the shot no good, a bit short. Atlanta leading by 14. Outside, Suggs. Stan, you and, well, your whole family, masters of defensive coaching. So with that in mind, what makes a great defender?
Wow, that is a great question, Kevin, and a complicated one in a lot of ways. Number one, length and athletic ability really help you. Guys who can move their feet and have great length can cover up a lot of mistakes. But then there's the fundamentals and your ability to move your feet and great focus and determination.
Pass to Van Horn. The three. Rebound by Chang.
And even without that three ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
Outside, Payton. And here's Dumars. Off the mark there with the three-point shot.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
Johnson outside. Pass to Sprewell. Clock at 6. Now Johnson. That's in, and he found his range with that one. Now 1 for 2.
If the possession ends with a shot in close, you've done something right.
And so Mike Brown calls a timeout. He made the decision to huddle up with his guys and talk about strategy. And here we have a rundown of the players you don't want on you when you're putting up a shot. The leaders in blocks over the last month. You take a look at Malone, an intimidating defender, 3rd in the league.
And guys, as the month has unfolded, his interior defense has gotten better and better.
Closing in on 4 minutes played here in the second quarter. Brown the pass to Payton. It's Dumars on the wing. 5 to shoot. New York needs to get off a shot. And it's Brown missing. The Hawks leading by 13. Van Horn, the pass to Benberthy. Pass to Van Horn. There's Benberthy. He's covered by Zeller. Hunter, the pass to Benberthy. It's tipped and stolen by Payton. Here's Dumars. Connects in the foul line jumper. Dumars got 5 points in the quarter.
Well, he's such a natural talent. Has all the skill needed to produce at a high level.
Right now, let's take a second to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sidelines.
Thank you, guys. Jalen Johnson, great in the two-man game, and he talked about how he operates off the pocket pass. He said, quote, "It's simple. You got to read before the catch. 0.5, quick decisions. Just how quarterbacks have progressions with receivers, I have progressions in the pocket, and I read those." Kevin, back to you.
Okay, Allie, we thank you. Shot clock at 2. Cash money. Brown with the tray.
A work in progress from Brown. When he's connecting from deep, everything else becomes easier.
There's a minute 40 left here in the second. A 3-ball. Knicks with the rebound. Their last game, a win against San Antonio, looking to carry that into this one.
And sometimes it's a lot harder to get easy looks on the road, but they found ways to get their guys good looks.
Yeah, they had a good game plan, executed it well, and they didn't let the crowd affect them.
Dan Jalen Johnson is already a nightly double-double threat, and his game, it just continues to expand.
Oh, look, Jalen Johnson, Kevin, is an all-star level guy. I mean, efficient on the offensive end, brings consistent energy every night, makes very few mistakes, and plays both ends of the floor.
Hunter, no good. Knicks trail by 11. Brown outside. And the lead is down inside single digits. He has 5.
It's always a great sign for this offense when Brown is making plays for others.
Puts up a 3. Up and in for the basket. Number 4. That makes him 4 for 5 now.
Now that's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
Yeah, it's certainly worth it to disrupt the offense. Coaches notice that extra effort.
11 seconds left in the first half. Out to Payton. Picked off in midair. Here's Van Horn. And the last shot before the buzzer is off. And so it's the Atlanta Hawks enjoying a 12-point lead as they talk things over during the break. They have made it very tough to get a shot off against them. Their defense has been stifling. And we've got more on 2K Sports coming your way after this break.
Hey there, everybody. Shaq says hi. Kenny says hi, too. Yes, we are in the midst of the NBA season and a perfect...
Check it out, New York. They hear the clock. Trying to coast through the season straight into the playoffs? Not how it works, fellas. They don't have the talent to pull that off. The effort has got to be there.
Switching back to that first half of action, everything's been working for the Hawks.
They're moving well on.
Thanks for spending halftime with us. Time to get it back up.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. And Suggs has got the ball here for the Atlanta Hawks. So with Williams on the bench, this is the group Mike Brown has right now. We've got Rui Hachimura. Gary Payton II is out there with Jaylen Brown. Then it's Jackson Hayes.
Yeah, he's in such a great rhythm right now. Makes sense to get him the ball any way you can.
Yeah, when you have a guy playing like he has been recently, he's got to be the first option on every possession.
Oh, good from Payton.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Hunter kicks to Suggs. And again, Atlanta with the triple.
That's a dozen straight points coming off the triple.
Payton looking it over. Pass to Brown. Hachimura with his screen on Hunter. Brown. And it's Suggs with the rebound. The Hawks leading by 18. Now, here's Hunter. And here is Suggs. He has 5. Shot clock at 6. Shoots. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Malone. And we'll examine here how the distribution has been between three-pointers and two-pointers tonight for the Hawks.
It really struck a nice balance between long-range shooting and also attacking the rim. That keeps the defense off balance and keeps things flowing offensively.
And so Mike Brown calls a timeout. This now will give him a chance to discuss some potential changes. And now let's go to the 2K leaderboard. What a month it's been for these teams defensively. Number one, the Knicks.
Well, you have to praise their defense over the last month. They've been working as a team to put almost constant pressure on opposing offenses. Just terrific stuff.
For three, rebounded by the Hawks. Malone's got his fifth rebound in this one.
Well, halftime is supposed to be for adjustments. I'm sure this isn't what they had in mind.
Now, Suggs, he's got 5. Took the opportunity when he saw it. 22 points for him.
Their third three-pointer in a row.
Just under 2.5 minutes into the third quarter now. Brown outside. Hayes with the screen for Brown. To the middle, deflects the pass. It's stolen by Carroll. Outside, Suggs. Offensive rebound. Pass to Hunter. They set the pick. Another three for Atlanta.
Their ability, again, to stretch the floor, particularly in this second half.
Yeah, and where has the defense been? They've been content to let them fire away. They've got to close out to the arc.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
Outside, Payton. Pass to Brown to end the cold streak. Rebound by the Hawks. Malone's got his 6th rebound on the night.
Ouch. 5 shots without a make. That's a really ragged start coming out of halftime.
It's not going to go for him. Knicks have gone 0-5 to the start of the second quarter. Extremely cold shooting coming out of the locker room. Payton outside. Back to Brown. Hayes the pass to Hachimura. For the three, it's rebounded by Hayes. Hayes has got his 6th rebound on the night. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
And it's out of bounds. The Knicks able to retain possession here. Dumars, he's checked in for Payton. And a change for the Hawks. Van Horn, he's checked in for Moses Malone. Now here's Hayes. Still scoreless. Hachimura, no good.
And they just can't find a way to end this thing. Nothing falling right now.
Well, this is a spot where you have to be able to go to your leaders. They need to step up and make a play to turn things around.
Outside Dumars. Over Suggs. And the Knicks miss again. Atlanta's got 12 of their points from long range in the third quarter, going 4 of 5 shooting. Field goal number 9. He's 9 of 12 with that basket.
Well, when you have a guy scoring like he is, you redraw every play to be about getting him the ball.
1:52 left in the third quarter. Outside Dumars. Hachimura the screen. Shot clock at 5. Brown wide open. He fires. Drills the three-pointer. Brown's got 6.
Well, that's his first 3 here in the second half. Gotta think he'd like a few more of those.
Back to Suggs. At the top of the key, Hunter shoots over Brown. Hunter no good.
Just tremendous defense right there. Applying the pressure.
Hachimura the pass to Dumars. Trying to get open is Hachimura. Dumars misses.
Just not much success when it comes to shooting.
Banked in off the glass. He has 29.
And they've had assists now in their last 3 baskets.
The Knicks shooting only 21% from the field so far. Dumars against Suggs. Up top, Brown. Hachimura the screen. Lets it go with a 3. And it's Brown missing.
There's some defense for you. For someone who's as good at shooting the 3-ball as he is, you need a defender who's equally good at guarding against it.
6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. And it's Suggs with the rebound. For Atlanta, they've gotten half their shots to drop in the second half up to this point, going 7 of 14. Got a piece of it. Drives to the hoop, and the layup falls. 12 points for him.
Just a late reaction there from the defense, and he is always going to finish that one.
From deep three-point land, and that shot was up in time, but doesn't go in. And so it's the Atlanta Hawks, holding a very comfortable 25-point lead as the quarter comes to a close. It seems like nothing they do can go wrong as they string together one successful possession after another, and are simply running away with this one. We'll get you back to the action after this break. Here now a chance to show you our assist of the game, and it's presented as always by State Farm.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
Well, it's one of the core parts of the game. Reading the defense and creating an easy bucket for your teammate. That is pretty.
And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. Fourth quarter on the court for the Hawks. Hunter is out there with Blair. Then it's Malone, and it's Strickland in at the 1 spot. Clock is at 3. Payton from outside. Connects from 3-point range. Payton's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. The Hawks leading by 22. Here's Sprewell. And we've seen teams make surprising playoff runs only to falter the next year. Team trajectories not always a straight line, clearly.
No, absolutely, Kevin. I would think in most cases it's not a straight line. Because, look, the other teams are all trying to win, too. That's what makes things different. So you might be slightly off the next year and someone else makes a big jump, and then it looks like your decline is a lot bigger than it is. Every year is a new year.
They grab their own miss, and Hill throws it down.
And not only does he get all the way to the rim in traffic, but how about he goes to the reverse?
You got to be kidding me. That was awesome. And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for the Hawks.
Well, they've been absolutely on fire from deep. And until the defense offers more resistance, the coaches are going to keep encouraging them to let it fly.
And the other thing you notice is how committed they've been to playing with the pass, constantly moving that ball from one side to the other.
And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. The Knicks making a switch here. Zeller's checked in.
Into the lineup for your New York Knicks, number 40, Cody Zeller.
Knicks trail by 21. Just over a minute and a half played here in the fourth. Dumars misses.
But still, eventually you got to feel like he'll start knocking those down again.
Here's Van Horn, and the shot goes down.
Really, the defense is helpless to stop a layup right there. Just too much of an advantage in terms of the mismatch.
Kuminga sends a screen for Payton. Brown outside.
Malone. Switch.
Timeout.
Screen coming! What's the screen?
You got double. Back cross. Brown. No. I got your help.
Pick coming!
One, grab it!
That's every time! Baby.
That's what's up. Let's show them what we're all about.
Pull it in, Juwan! And one!
Let's go dig in.
Who say does that stuff?
And Grant, we hear all the time about the rookie wall.
Oh, it's definitely a real thing, BA. Not for every rookie, but a good percentage of them. You know, I'm interested to see which ones in this class are able to power through.
Now a look at Vancouver's starting lineup. They've got Bradley Beal, and it's Curitin in at the 5, roaming the paint. From deep, Mitchell knocks down the triple.
A volume shooter at the arc. Mitchell will rarely hesitate to take that.
Thomas passes to Leitner. Tried to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. Pass to Mitchell. Robinson on the wing. Oh, a great 1-2 punch. Beautiful pass and a nasty jam.
He put a little flair on that one.
Yes, he did. Man, he's a strong finisher, huh? And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
I caught up with the head coach for Phoenix. I asked him about Brandon Ingram and the challenges that he presents, and he said to me he is a tremendous scorer with impressive range. Not only that, he's extremely clever at creating scoring opportunities for himself. We got to crowd his space whenever we can. We'll see how aggressive their defense is against him tonight. Back to you.
Thank you for that, Allie. Now here's Mitchell. Thomas with a steal. Beal outside. Inside, Curitin. And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. And going back to high school in North Carolina, 4 state championships for Brandon Ingram, Tim.
Yeah, Brian, he made a name for himself early as the number 2 pick in 2016. He was an all-star and then most improved in 2020. The question is, can he get back to winning at the highest level?
No good on that one. He hits the second from the line. And Grant, you played a half-decade in Phoenix. What stands out the most?
Well, B.A., a great city with great fans. And that exciting run in 2010 where we made it to the conference finals.
Now here's Robinson. Outside, Green. Pass to Mitchell. Down to 5 on the shot clock.
He didn't have his feet planted.
And about 2 minutes into the first quarter here. Green against Beal. Just 5 on the clock. Nice assist and nice finish. Solid play all the way around.
And setting the tempo with an assertive move. Like, where was the defense on that play?
That is a quality look. You can't do it much better than that.
Leitner can't hit. For Phoenix, they've gone 3 of 4. Off to a nice start. Green finds Mitchell. To the paint. It's good. And he drew contact on the shot, so he will go to the line. A 3-point play opportunity. Phoenix shooting their first free throw of the night.
Team foul. At the line for Phoenix, number 0, 1 shot.
First quarter of basketball, just over 2.5 minutes played so far. Timeout called by Darko Rajakovic. He's going to take a moment to give him a breather and talk things over.
Trying anything now to get them out of this slump.
Trying to find a way to get some easy buckets. You don't want to just think you can shoot your way out of it.
Taking a moment here, a look at the best rebounders among rookies over the last month. You look at Biyombo, his dominance on the boards is unquestionable.
Hey, the way he's been aggressively attacking the boards, you have to think he's earned the respect of his teammates.
Pass to Leitner. Beal outside, launches it. Fires in the triple.
Well, he is just so confident off the catch and shoot. When Beal is that decisive, he is really tough to deal with.
And here's Biyombo. Outside, Green. The 3 is up. And the Suns get it back. Mitchell, the pass to Robinson. There's a screen by Biyombo. Fires from deep. Vancouver with a rebound.
You have to defend the three-point line. They got lucky he missed that one.
Pass to Curitan. And here in the first quarter, a little over 3.5 minutes played. Here's Beal. Three-pointer. It's rebounded by Biyombo. Green, the pass to Mitchell. Thomas with a double team. Mitchell feeling it out a bit. And he finishes. That makes him 4 out of 5.
And the defense, they have to honor Mitchell as a scorer. And when they do, it just opens up the passing lanes.
And Thomas has got the ball here for Vancouver. Trailing by 8. No good with the triple.
And that's a strong closeout defensively. Great effort to deter the shot.
Pass to Mitchell. Robinson with it. Still without a bucket. It's Beal on the wing. Green covering. Goes up from the top of the key. Yes, on the jumper.
That's got to be a relief. After 3 straight misses, he finally gets one to go.
And so the timeout by Jordan Ott here. He might have seen something and needs to review with his guys. Different look for Phoenix. Hayward comes in for Biyombo, and Giddey's subbed in for Green. Ingram's checked in for Vancouver. Cade Cunningham comes in for Bradley Beal. The Suns lead by 6. Outside Mitchell. Pass to Robinson. To the middle. Out to Hayward. The 3 is up. Gets the 3 to fall.
I just love the ball movement.
We've got 1:48 left in the first quarter. They're searching for a way to score.
Yeah, buckets have been very tough to come by.
Here's Cunningham. Clock at 6. There's a screen over Giddey. They get it back. Here's Curitan. Hits it from about 6 feet out.
Everybody appreciates that extra effort on the glass.
Hey, in 6 attempts, he's made 5. Talk about efficiency.
Well, he has been pretty much unstoppable this quarter, and his team is thriving as a result.
Thomas outside. Pass to Ingram. Pulls it from 20. And it's Phoenix with the rebound. They're coming off a loss against Miami.
On the road, they got owned defensively. They just couldn't match the activity level of their opponent.
Well, that's the big challenge. Teams tend to feel more comfortable at home for sure, so you have to find a way to disrupt their rhythm. That just didn't happen in this one.
They've controlled the paint so far. That's been the difference.
Well, these days, interior offense takes great determination and discipline.
Now here's Thomas. No made baskets yet. Here's Cunningham driving inside. That one's good on the sweet setup by Ingram.
With his 6'6" size, Cunningham is so tough to get off his rhythm off the bounce.
And here is Hayward. We saw him with 11 points in his last game. To the inside. Tipped. The 3 from Mitchell. Oh, and the release was before the buzzer, but it's off target. And that concludes the first quarter of play. The Suns on top, leading by 9. And quarter number 2 will get underway just after this short break. And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. All right, guys, some stats here. The scoring breakdown for the Suns.
Well, you got to be impressed with how selfless they've been so far. Their passing has been simply outstanding.
And another thing they've done consistently well is attack the paint. They have stayed aggressive under the hoop and gotten high percentage looks.
Terrence Ross is out there with Gordon Hayward. Then it's Josh Giddey. Then it's Green. And it's Monroe in at the 5, down low. That's the Suns' 5 as we get into the second quarter. Now here's Giddey. Here's Ross. Nice start for him. Sinking his first shot. Well, Grant, when you watch an NBA game today, do you wish you played in this era?
Oh, no doubt. It's a lot more open, and there's a greater emphasis on skill and player health. Oh, and by the way, those checks aren't too bad either.
Tries to save it, and the ball ends up out of bounds. And they'll keep possession. The Suns making a switch here. Biyombo's checked in.
Number 3.
Quarter number 2 with just over a minute of play. 4 on the clock. Vancouver needs to get off a shot here. Beal, no good. Phoenix leading by 9. Green, the pass to Giddey. Down low. Here's Biyombo. And Biyombo slams it home.
Oh, not the defensive effort they need to cut into the lead.
Boy, good call. You have to at least try to protect the rim.
Yeah, I mean, when you're fighting back, you cannot give up plays like that.
Now here's Markkanen. No points so far.
And this is inexcusable. The defense must force Markkanen further away from the rim.
It's Hayward on the wing. Oh, a beautiful reverse layup.
His nimbleness makes him a unique threat at the rim.
And so Cunningham will bring it up for the Raptors. 11-point game. And guys, this is the first they're seeing of Phoenix this year. Beal against Green. Ross passes to Green. There's a screen by Biyombo. Throws it down, and the official calls a foul. It may be a three-point play. Cade Cunningham picks that one up. And he's got his first opportunity at the line here tonight. Johnson, he's checked in for Phoenix. Mitchell comes in for Giddey.
Shooting one.
And a little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second quarter. Pass to Leitner. From outside the arc. The rebound by Donovan Mitchell. The Suns lead by 14. To the inside. And it's hammered home by Green.
He slams it home and gets some extra camera time chilling on the rim.
Yeah, he did spend a little time up there, didn't he? Beal, the pass to Leitner. Quarter number 2 and around 3 minutes gone by. Curitan with the bucket.
Easy look when the defender isn't fighting over the screen.
Yeah, and that's the effectiveness of the two-man game right there.
Now here's Mitchell. Now here's Green. Outside for Mitchell. There's a screen by Biyombo. And Biyombo slams it home.
I really don't think there's any way to slow them down. They have the defense scrambling out there.
Well, they've gotten the matchup they want every time up the floor, and they have taken advantage of that.
Timeout called by Darko Rajakovic. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust. Changes for Phoenix. Robinson, he's checked in for Johnson. And Giddey subbed in for Green. Closing in on 4 minutes played here in the second quarter. Back to Thomas. Pass to Beal, and that's a foul called on Donovan Mitchell. That's his first foul of the game. And Grant, many of the newer rules have helped unlock offenses. Any need to help out the defense?
You know, I think the rules are fine, B.A. It's just about allowing defenders to do their job and limiting the cheap foul calls so they can stay on the floor. One thing they've been able to do in the first half is control the ball. They've given it up only once. They're really in control on both ends of the floor right now, forcing turnovers and finding easy points while the other guys struggle to keep up.
Thomas passes to Beal. There's a screen. Pass to Curitan. And the layup is good off the glass. Curitan's got 4 points this quarter.
That's a great look. His teammate was on the move, but he put it right where it needed to be.
Mitchell, the pass to Hayward. To the paint. The 6-footer. His first miss of the game. 3 of 4 from the field now. A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Thanks a lot. The league is hoping for more competition for the All-Star game, and one idea to motivate the players is more prize money for the winning team. It worked for the Emirates Cup. The All-Star festivities drive revenues and publicity for the league, so those that are advancing this suggestion say, put some money on it. Back over to you.
All right, Allie. Thanks a lot. And the basket is good.
And force-feeding the ball inside. I mean, no reason to go away from what's working.
Thomas passes to Leitner. Back to Thomas. Here's Leitner. Still no points. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Beal. Jacks up a 3. It's hauled in by the Suns.
And it just feels like his poor shooting has been contagious to his entire team as they find themselves trailing.
Now Thomas. Vancouver moving the ball around. And it's Giddey with a rebound.
Yeah, he's got to be mad at himself for missing that one, especially considering the defense didn't really affect him.
Hayward, the pass to Biyombo. That's in. Coming off an assist from Hayward. Biyombo's got 11.
And once more this half, they find a way to get great position inside.
They need something good to happen here.
Yeah, they've gone way too long without a score.
For 3. Knocks it down from distance. He's got 5.
Well, that's a tough matchup because he's skilled and relentless.
Mitchell against Thomas. From deep, Hayward. No good. For Vancouver, they've gone 5 of 10 in the second quarter. It's a 4-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. Pass to Curitan. To the middle. Ooh, the lead pass was in the perfect spot to set up the layup. Curitan's got 6 in the quarter.
Excellent tempo on the play, and he leads his teammate perfectly.
And so it's Phoenix feeling confident. 18-point lead to win that quarter. We hear teams talk about wanting to get the ball inside, but this is how you do it. We're coming right back. Don't go anywhere.
Hello, everybody. Maybe a bit of a surprise in this one, but what a fantastic first half we witnessed for the Phoenix Suns.
I'll tell you one thing. They're going to keep going inside until the defense proves it can slow them down.
Shaq, why are you crying?
Leave me alone. This is you. Help me with the word, Ernie. This is...
Well, to me, it seems euphoric.
Yeah, that's the word I was thinking, Ernie. Why?
And moving on, let's take a peek at how the East is shaping up here in the midseason.
You know, for the Suns, I had them as a top team before the season, and now I'm picking them to make the finals. Tell me I'm wrong, Kenny. You can't, because I'm right. 2 + 2 is 5.
And as much as it pains me, I have to agree with the big fella.
Appreciate you joining us. It's been our distinct pleasure, and I mean that. Let's now take you back over to the third quarter with Brian Anderson.
With a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. And Thomas has got the ball here for Vancouver. They trail by 18. So for the Raptors right now, they've got Bradley Beal, and it's Thomas in at the point. Gets the 3 ball to go.
Well, the defense was a little soft right there, and it made it a practice shot.
Now here's Green inside. And he takes the fantastic lead pass up strong for the slam.
Well, he is really filling it up, but also keeping others involved.
Pass to Leitner. Robinson defending. It's rebounded by Biyombo.
They've shown the power inside. Their rebounding effort has been sensational.
Robinson in the post. It's picked off. Mitchell against Beal. Out to the wing. Shot left block. No good. A bit long that time.
Well, unfortunately, his poor shooting is not helping their case here.
Robinson finds Mitchell. And how about that? 8 for 9 now.
Very consistent tonight at the offensive end. Right there, he helps fuel the fire.
The Raptors have gone just 1 of 3 in the second half. Thomas passes to Leitner. Robinson defending. 5 on the clock. Got it off in time to beat the shot clock, but it's no good. The Suns lead by 19. Outside Mitchell. Out to the right wing. To the inside. Oh, he powers right through the defender for the dunk. Draws the foul, too. And he'll go to the line. It's going to be on Bradley Beal. And great passing, so often the thing that separates the good from the great. Who, for your money, Tim, is the best in the association?
Well, what's crazy, B.A., is I think the top of the list belongs to a center trait. Nikola Jokic, to me, an all-time talent, still in his prime, and his playmaking ability, unquestionably, the best we have ever seen at the center position.
Never seen any player like him. He's amazing.
Maybe never will, either.
Timeout called by Darko Rajakovic. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over. Peek now at our rookie leaderboard to see who led the way in steals this past month. You look at Biyombo, 5th in the NBA, a pest on defense.
And simply put, over the last month, he's been fantastic. Active hands leading to a lot of steals.
Just under 2.5 minutes into this third quarter now. Robinson with a steal. Pass to Mitchell. Now here's Biyombo. That one's true. He's now 9 of 10.
Well, you can't play much better than this. That's 4 straight to start the half.
For Vancouver, they've gotten only 1 of 4 shots to fall in the second half. Here's Leitner. Can they get it? Rebounded by Green.
Well, it certainly hasn't been a smooth start after the break. Just 1 for 5 here to start the third.
Thomas against Mitchell. Down low. And he goes in for the dunk.
They're really dictating the tempo on both ends of the court. You love it.
And they just keep building out this lead. With each made basket, their confidence increases.
Here's Kiritan. 9 points in the game. Robinson defending. And he gets it to go. 10 points for him.
Yeah, I love that. He comes off the pick and takes it right to the hole.
Outside Mitchell. Banked it in off the glass.
And why go away from attacking inside if the D has no answer for you?
For Vancouver, they've got just 2 of 6 in the second half. Pass to Leitner. Fires the 3. He's off on that one. Phoenix has gotten 3 of their 7 threes to find the net in this matchup. Mitchell finds Robinson. Fires for 3. And it's flushed down. A nice jam.
Whenever he gets that close to the hoop, he finishes with authority.
Well, that's a fantastic view there from the AT&T Connected Cam. Vancouver has gone only 1 of 3 from deep here in the third. Offensively, it's been a struggle for them.
Yeah, they need to string together some shots to have any kind of chance.
Pass to Kiritan. Now here's Thomas. Checked by Mitchell. 6 to shoot. Takes the 3. That shot off the mark.
Struggling to get it going out there right now. I think he's pressing just a little bit too much.
The Raptors shooting only 40% from the floor in this game. Kiritan passes to Beal.
2 minutes remaining in the third.
From downtown, hits the three-pointer. Beal's got 6 points.
Well, Beal shooting freely now from the perimeter, just deadly from deep.
Phoenix calls timeout. Checked in for the Suns. Cunningham's checked in for Vancouver. .156 left in the third. Pass to Hayward. To the paint. Ooh, it's stolen. Cunningham outside. The three-pointer off the mark.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
To the middle. Ooh, good finish at the rack off the slick feed. He's got 27.
The D hasn't been quick enough to react to the ball inside. That's helped cause this run.
Pass to Curitan. The three ball. And it's Phoenix with a rebound.
Well, if you take low percentage shots, you are going to have difficulty making them.
Mitchell, the pass to Hayward. From the arc. Connects from downtown. Hayward's got 8.
It's so tough to guard a guy like Hayward. He just has so many options to choose from offensively.
From outside the arc. Hits the trifecta.
Yeah, 3 triples already for him. That's his second of the quarter. This could be a huge night for him.
It's Hayward on the wing. To the paint. And the layup falls.
They're not messing around. 5 of their last 6 buckets have come from the interior.
Pass to Leitner. The three ball. Another 3 for Vancouver.
When you can shoot over the top of people and hit a high percentage from out there, you are in rare company.
And so it's Phoenix, already up 26 points. And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works, or if it's more of the same for the first 3 quarters. And here's Mitchell. He'll bring it up for Phoenix. Josh Giddey out there with Donovan Mitchell. Then it's Terrence Ross. Then there's Gordon Hayward. And it's Biyombo in at the center position. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Suns. Here's King.
Yo, kick it out, kick it out.
Hey, put it back, put it back.
Shoot that, man. Don't get picked.
Thomas! Thomas!
Watch the pick. Hey, Giambachi. Hey, right there, right there. Gimme.
Crush that boards, man.
Whose bat is that? Get this board, fellas. Get this board. Watch Isaiah. Hey, get that. Hey, you got ball, you got ball. You're flush that. Here we go, attack. Here we go. Hey, Thomas. Thomas. Hey. Woo. Get that, get that. For shot.
Oh, no.
It's Thursday night, and it's the NBA here on 2K Sports. A good one in store here tonight, Clark. I know we get fired up for these offensive battles. I cannot wait.
Hey, that is an understatement, Kevin. I mean, when you've got two teams that attack like this, nonstop and relentless, you know it's going to be wild and fun.
And a look at the starters for San Antonio. Matisse Thybulle's out there with Charles Passy. And it's Fox, and it's Rhodes, and it's Noah in its center.
And how about the timing on the backboards there from Chris? Has the size and quickness to be a problem.
Pass to Thybulle. Now here's Noah. And shot on the way. His first shot is a miss. 0 for 1 to start the contest. We're now joined by our sideline reporter, Allie LaForce. Allie, it's all yours.
Thanks. I caught up with the Nuggets head coach. Wemby came up, and Coach emphasized the importance of taking a charge and digging in when his players can. He said Wemby is counting on you to be movable. If your feet are set, you may alter his course. Don't change yours. If they can stand up to this tall task, they might just curb Wemby's advantage out there. Guys?
Terrific, Allie. We appreciate the report. Now here's Wall. Coming in off a 12-point game his last outing. To the paint. Stolen by Noah. Fox against Wall. And Fox gets it to go.
And from the point guard position, Fox has the physical tools to be dominant inside.
There's a screen by Chris. Pass to Johnson. Len with a screen on Rose. Johnson kicks to Len. 5 on the clock. Shot from the wing. And there's another one for the Nuggets.
And his presence as a scorer, it just has a calming effect for the rest of the team. He's a fallback option whenever they need one.
Now, here's Fox. And a wide open look for Noah. Off target with his 3.
I think everybody in the building expected him to make that collective shot.
Dennis Johnson on the wing. Len sets a screen for Johnson. Wall against Fox. Front past the arc. Wall's shot is off. Noah, the pass to Fox. Here's Bassett. Pass to Rose. Now Thybulle. Yes, and it's Rose with the assist that time.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
And it's Wall with the ball for the Nuggets. Outplayed in the previous game on their schedule, losing to Chicago.
Yeah, tough game on the road. The guys you're defending, obviously comfortable shooting in their own building. You've got to find a way to break their rhythm.
Yeah, and it's not easy to do. Much easier said than done, but they're capable of making it happen. It just comes down, I think, to will and desire. He can't get anything to fall, at least not this quarter.
Fades and shoots. Drills it from outside.
Oh, this is the kind of start they were hoping for.
Yeah, shots falling. Off to a very good start offensively as a result.
Outside, Fox. There's a good screen. Noah trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. Johnson goes in. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Johnson. Well, some deep threats have really made their presence felt around the league lately. The 2-guard spot, these have been the hottest 3-point shooters for the last month. And you look at Thybulle, one of the best shooters in the NBA, top 5 in the league at this moment.
Yeah, you don't have to be a great shooter to play 2-guard, but it does help. And pretty much all of these guys fit into that great category.
Yeah, that's safe to say. I mean, these guys don't know the meaning of cold streaks. They're either hot, red hot, or sizzling. Those are the kind of shooters they are from downtown.
Denver leading by 6. Pass to Wall. Down low. Here's Chris. And Chris throws it down.
Wall doing a nice job orchestrating there, putting the defense in a no-win situation.
For San Antonio, they've gone just 2 of 8 shooting so far, just 25%. And here is Barnes. It's tipped. And here now is Thibault. 6 on the shot clock. San Antonio needs to get off a shot here. Barnes can't get it to go. On offense, here are the Nuggets. They're on a 13-5 run. Len down low. Barnes on him. Back to Len. And a dunk by Len.
When you find yourself up double digits in the first quarter, you know you're doing something right.
Well, they're doing everything right. How about that? I mean, this could turn into a blowout very quickly.
And so Mitch Johnson decides to call timeout. Coach is going to take a few minutes to regroup and go over the strategy. Richardson, he's checked in for the Nuggets. Hudson comes in for John Wall. Here's Buckner. Out left to the wing. Just 5 on the clock. Thibault for 3.
And they've won the rebound battle so far, and it's translated to the scoreboard.
Well, the effort level they've had has been outstanding. Hard to keep a team down when they play with that much energy.
Spurs trail by 10. Here's Sabonis, and slam dunk by Sabonis.
Displaying intensity right off the opening tip, especially on the offensive end.
Tell you what, forget about easing into the game. They came out with guns blazing.
Now, here's Thibault. 9-point game his last outing.
He just missed it. He's typically solid from mid-range.
Chris finds Richardson. Out to the right wing. Hudson the pass to Richardson. Len sets a screen for Richardson. Pass to Len. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Len's got his second bucket tonight.
And they have owned the paint so far, and the score reflects it.
And, you know, establishing that physical dominance early gives you a big mental edge, too. Don't discount that. Most any coach loves points coming off assists.
And so it's the Denver Nuggets. Their lead at 11 points to end the quarter. They're feeling very confident, shooting the ball with great efficiency and dictating the pace. And don't go away. We'll be right back. Glad to have you with us, folks. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. What do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for the Nuggets?
How about the ball movement so far? I mean, the unselfishness, everyone here just playing for one another, and that can be infectious.
In addition to that, they've thrown their weight around inside tonight, too, thumping and bumping in the paint. A lot of their points have come from inside.
They've got Richardson. Prince out there with Sabonis. Then there's Hudson. That's the group for Denver getting going here in the second. And let's go to the sideline. Here's Allen.
Well, thanks a lot, guys. The Nuggets have gotten used to success. Nikola Jokic said, quote, winning is a lifestyle for us. It's really good when you're winning. Everybody's happy. Everybody wants to play. Everybody is buying into the system. I was here when we were losing, so I do not want to go back to that. Guys, back to you.
They're sure good with him in the lineup. Okay, thank you, Allen. So it's Denver now, following the miss by DeMarcus Cousins. Right side, Porter. It's hauled in by Richardson. Looking at the last game for San Antonio, it was a win against Los Angeles.
And with the type of defense they played that day, they were able to cause a lot of mistakes.
Yeah, and causing a lot of turnovers, as you well know, means cashing in on those opportunities, which really can put a team in a bad way in a hurry.
The Nuggets making a switch here. Ben's checked in. San Antonio also making some changes. Pollard, he's checked in for Barnes. And Matisse Thybulle subbed in for McDaniel. Now, here's Fox. Here's Cousins. And he hits the jumper for two.
Tell you what, Cousins knows he's got the green light to take these quick catch-and-shoot shots, and he's confident in doing so.
Looks good, is good. Bucket number 4 from the field. He's taken only 6 shots.
He's a big reason why they're on top. I imagine they'll keep feeding him. I would.
And so Mitch Johnson decides to call timeout. Coach is going to talk some things over with the team. Might be seeing something to adjust. A different look for Denver. Jskr S3, he's checked in for Sabonis. Johnson comes in for Taurean Prince. And John Wall subbed in for Hudson. San Antonio also making some changes. Noah's checked in, and it's Rose in for Kevin Porter. Now, here's Fox. Cousins with a screen for Fox. Pass to Noah. And it's Thybulle in the corner. That 3 off the mark.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Mark, here we are in the heart of the season, and some teams are really hitting their stride.
Yeah, I agree with you. I mean, some teams, especially the really good teams, start to separate themselves from the others. You can see that happening. And I think you actually can begin to project which teams will be real championship contenders by the time we get to this point in the season.
So it's San Antonio now. Denver getting their last shot to go. Fox passes to Noah. Cousins with a screen for Noah. Now here's Cousins. Good, and a nice assist from Noah. Cousins has got 7 points here in this quarter.
He's found his game in the second quarter, looking very assertive now.
Right wing. He's covered by Rose. Chris kicks to Wall. Fires for 3. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. He's got 11.
Here we go. Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
Now, here's Fox. Inside. Now, here's Wall. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up. Denver shooting their first free throw tonight.
And look back a season ago. They did a solid job at the line. About 79% of their free throws.
You know, something you can point to when you're talking about their areas of success last season, free throw shooting.
So David Adelman's decided to call a timeout here. He's going to take a minute here to get things straightened out. He's checked in for DeMarcus Cousins.
Second in assists. And they were second in field goal percentage. On any given night, they were a threat to get hot and shoot the lights out.
And you go back to their scoring last season with all the weapons they had, putting points on the board was never a problem. Fox looking it over. Pass to Thybulle. Jacks up a 3. And again, it's San Antonio with a 3.
Fox really interested in making his teammates better, and he does it with his passing.
Wall against Fox. Here's Len, stolen by Noah. Outside Fox. Pass to Thybulle. Now Noah. Shoots over Len. Denver grabs the miss. Chris has got 4 rebounds in this game. Ball against Fox. Ball with it. Back to Johnson. 6 to shoot. And Feibel sends it back. A pass to Fox. 1:52 left in the second quarter. And again, it's San Antonio with a 3.
Defensively, they just look out of sync, not closing out on the threes in time.
Well, I think they're getting caught in that in-between zone, no man's land, giving up 3 straight from beyond the arc right now.
And they're right around 50% for the game on their threes, and they've only gotten better as the game's gone on.
It's stolen by Johnson. Pass to Wall. This one for 3. A shot that time, not on target.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
And, guys, that's exactly the kind of high-impact defense they want to see out of him.
It's stolen by Wall. Jumps up, and Wall with the slam.
And Wall is already outstanding at this, getting out on the break and finishing with ease.
Here's the screen. Fox passes to Noah. Once again off the mark by San Antonio. Tries it from the top of the key. Jump shot is good. Wall's got 4 points in the quarter.
And not a great start for him in the first, but he's quickly starting to turn it around.
To the left wing. 26 seconds left to play here in the second quarter. Clock at 6. Rose. No good again that time.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
Yeah, rebounding has been a big key in this one. They've asserted their will and have taken control on the glass. Good job using that big body to carve out space and snatch that rebound.
And so it's Denver feeling good about their 17-point lead heading into the break. They've kept the tempo quick and the defense on its heels, and it's gotten them up big. We'll get right back to the action when we return.
Hey there, everybody. Shaq says hi. Kenny says hi, too. Yes, we are in the midst of the NBA season and a perfect time to see how things are coming together in the West.
Looking at San Antonio, there are some high expectations coming into the season, and they can create a lot of pressure.
And now, how about those first 2 quarters of play? Just a dominating performance for the Nuggets.
Who needs a multifaceted approach when you can dominate in the lane like this? It has been impressive.
My only piece of advice, don't stop.
That'll do it for our show tonight. Thanks for joining us, and we'll send you back to Kevin Harlan for more Hoops action.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it has been a runaway. Here's Fox. Getting underway now in the second half, and here's the 5 for Mitch Johnson. Charles Bassey is out there with Matisse Thybulle. And it's Rose, and it's Fox, And it's Noah in at the center, locking down the middle. Rose against Johnson. Over to the wing. And it's Denver scoring again.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
And you know that's how it goes with him. I mean, his hot streaks, guys, don't last minutes. They last days.
Now, here's Thibault. And that's out of bounds. San Antonio will retain possession. And now a chance to see what's coming up for the Denver Nuggets. On Friday, they'll start it on the road and play the Clippers in Los Angeles. And then on Saturday, they'll head back home to host the Indiana Pacers.
And that matchup against the Hornets, that's a contest that I'm keeping an eye on. Early on, you love to see games like that one, which should be full of interesting matchups.
Shot clock at 6. Rose passes to Bassett. And out of bounds as the Nuggets gain possession. While we have the time, let's take a look at last season's best transition teams. In fourth, the Spurs.
I mean, it's a crowd-pleasing style, right? I mean, this club just got out and ran at every possible chance.
And it's Wall with the ball for the Denver Nuggets. 19-point lead, which is the largest margin in the game. To the left side wing. And good, as it just snugs right down through the net.
That's their third straight make off an assist.
Spurs shooting about 33%, not happy with their play on that end. Well, Clark, we've all heard the stats on Nikola Jokic, but it doesn't tell the entire story, does it?
No, it doesn't tell the whole story, but it tells you a series of stories. I mean, Jokic is like the encyclopedia of basketball, Kevin. I mean, I just love watching him play. I mean, this guy does it his own way at his own pace, and his skill level is off the charts. His shot making is remarkable. His unorthodox way of doing what he does is a treat for all spectators of the game.
And so Mitch Johnson decides to call timeout. He's going to have a discussion on the sideline.
A chance here to check out John Wall. Coming off a terrific season. Third in three-point shooting and amongst the league's top-tier scorers. Top 20 in points per game.
And he's the best kind of three-point specialist. The kind that doesn't need a lot of shots to light up the scoreboard. That's why he was top 3 in percentage last year. Here's Wall, following the three-pointer by San Antonio. So David Adelman's decided to call a timeout here. He's going to take a few moments here to check in with his team and regroup. And so here's Denver. Pass to Chris. The rebound by the Spurs.
Hey, even guys at his skill level will miss those from time to time. But it doesn't happen often.
Fox, the bounce pass. Here's Thibault. Good, and it's Fox who picks up the assist. Fox has got assist number 5 here tonight.
Nice little bounce in their step since the break. 3 for 4 to start the half.
Let's check in now with our Allie LaForce, who's got a story for us. Allie?
Thanks, guys. Nikola Jokic is a family man through and through. He said, quote, basketball is not the main thing in my life and probably never will be. And to be honest, I like it because I have something more at home. Something that's more important than basketball. Guys?
Some good perspective. Thanks so much, Allie, for the report. Here's Noah. And again, it's San Antonio with a 3.
3 points. Everything working for him out of the half as they've hit 4 of their first 5 shots.
Wall passes to Johnson. Beyond the arc. Nailed from three-point land. 30 points in the game.
Well, his scoring has helped them build and sustain this lead. Now he's trying to close it out.
Pass to Noah. Now Thibault. He's got 11. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Bassett. Covered by Chris. Back from outside. Chris with the rebound. Chris has got 6 rebounds here tonight. Wall against Fox. A great Greg, you've had a long NBA career, so I'm curious, what's one of the biggest changes you've noticed since you've retired?
Well, one that doesn't get talked about enough. Length. Players these days are just longer, especially in the backcourt, and that wing position. It feels like every team has a guy 6'9" or taller that is a pure perimeter player.
Here's Wall after the basket by San Antonio. And they recover it to the right side. From deep, cranes it from beyond the arc.
Unwilling to let up, even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
Yeah, I love the fact he doesn't play the score. He just keeps coming, attack mode. He doesn't know how to step off the gas pedal.
Now here's Rose. Hasn't made one yet. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Offensive rebound. Noah. And there's 2 points. Working on the glass, paying off that time.
And he's showing signs now of life after going scoreless through the half.
Out to the right wing. No one near Wall as he lets it go. He hits the back iron and sinks the shot.
A quick decision maker. Wall is really good at reading defenses and knowing when to shoot off the catch.
And so Mitch Johnson decides to call timeout. He made the decision to huddle up with his guys and talk about strategy. For the Nuggets, Richardson is checked in for Johnson, and Hudson subbed in for John Wall. Thibault, the pass to McDaniel. Spurs passing it around. 6 to shoot. Pass to Cousins. Plays it up and banks it in. Cousins has got 9.
And not relying at all on the three-point shot. They may want to rethink about stretching the defense a bit like they did in that first half.
There's a screen by Chris. Count the bucket coming off a perfectly placed assist.
And after really leaning on that three-point shot in the first half, seeming like they're just getting away from it here in the second. More of the shots coming from the interior. And the shooting has really been there for him today, but he may have to take it upon himself to continue to carry this team and try and get out of this hole.
And Denver again with the bucket.
Boy, he's been a monster this quarter, carrying the load for sure.
Spurs trail by 21. 26 seconds left in the third quarter, and the shot is good.
Cousins showing what he can do. Don't be surprised if he starts doing this on a nightly basis.
Can't drop the tough three-pointer. And so it's the Denver Nuggets taking a 19-point lead into the break. The scoring has been tremendous, and they are shooting lights out with very high accuracy. We'll return shortly. Now let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
And he sliced the D wide open with his feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Yeah, that's just a brilliant read of the defense. I mean, it was also excellent anticipation of the movement of his teammates before the pass. Just great harmony on all sides.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first 3 quarters. Prince out there with Sabonis. Then there's Richardson. Then there's Davis. That's the group on the floor for Denver. Now, here's Fox. Cousins with a screen for Fox. From 13, it's good.
Love seeing the versatility of De'Aaron Fox. I mean, for a young guy, he can score in a lot of ways.
Prince, right side. Here's the three. The shot comes out.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
Barnes kicks to Fox. Barnes outside. Cousins finds Fox. Fires from the wing. And he drops that one in.
And for a young big, Cousins really sees the floor well. He can find those assist opportunities often.
Over to the wing. Nails the wide-open jump shot. 37 points for him.
And that's just cold-blooded right there. He's taking no prisoners.
Guys, when you're this hot, it's elementary. Let it fly. Keep staying at it.
And that one's good, Barnes.
You know, Barnes is a good shooter from deep. When he's in rhythm, he's dangerous from out there.
And so David Adelman calls the timeout. There was no hesitating. He wants to talk to the team right now. Big group substitution here for Denver. Len's checked in for Sabonis. Chris comes in for Taurean Prince. Dennis Johnson's checked in for Hubert Davis. And John Wall's subbed in for Richardson. San Antonio also making some changes. Noah's checked in, and Matisse Thybulle subbed in for McDaniel. And now let's swing it over to Allie LaForce on the sideline.
I was able to listen in on what Denver's coach was going over with his team. He told his guys, quote, "Do not get complacent. No coasting to the finish line here. Stay on the gas, keep the energy up, and close it out." Coach doesn't just want them to hang on to this lead. He wants them to extend it.
Okay, Allie, thank you. Now, here's Cousins. Cousins with a screen on Wall. Thybulle for three. Good, and it's Fox who picks up the assist. Fox has got his 7th assist of the game with that last one. The Nuggets leading by 11. Just under 2.5 minutes gone here in the final quarter. Defended by Thybulle. And there's the call on Matisse Thybulle. That is his first foul of the game. Rose, he's checked in for the Spurs.
San Antonio substitution. Number 7.
Here's Johnson. Cousins pulls it in. Cousins has got 4 rebounds in this game. Rose dishes to Fox. Back to Rose. Three-pointer, just fine to shoot. And then Cousins with the dunk.
And smart play from Cousins there, already showing how dangerous he can be in that pick and roll.
To the wing on the left. He's covered by Rose. Takes it off the glass. He's got 39.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
And, you know, he should be getting extra attention from the defense, not less.
From deep three-point territory.
And that was a little bit of a range check for him.
You know, guys, I think he's got confidence to shoot it from anywhere, but he could have gotten a better one than that.
Noah drives in, and that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Noah. The Spurs making a switch here. Cassie's checked in. And it's Wall with the ball for the Denver Nuggets. 22 is their biggest lead. Lets it go from deep, and he's good on the 3 ball. And the Nuggets lead by 14.
He has a lot of points from long range this half. He's taken advantage of a really tired defense.
And here now is Thibault. Down it goes for three.
How about dueling from long range, just going at each other?
Looks to me like there could be something personal taking place here.
And so David Adelman calls the timeout. It's a chance for them to regroup and refocus. So it's Wall. He brings it up for the Nuggets. He nails the jump shot.
And that's job number one for Wall. When he's on the floor, be the guy to lead your offense and keep it flowing.
Noah in the post. Guarded by Lynn. Puts up a deep three. It's off target. Spurs trail by 13. 2
minutes remaining.
Noah with it. Now guarded by Lamb. Can't get it to go. Nuggets have gone 4 of 8 in this fourth quarter, shooting an even 50% from the field. 1:44 left in the fourth. Beyond the arc. That does not go. San Antonio's gone 3 of 4 from downtown here in the fourth. Wall looking it over. Lets loose a three. It's off.
He's missing shot after shot after shot from long range. With time running low, he'd be better off trying something else.
1:09 left in the fourth quarter. And it doesn't go.
I didn't care for his shot selection that time. He needs to let the game come to him a little bit. Just relax, take your time, son.
And there's no doubt about this one. Playing with a lot of confidence tonight. It's a statement victory for the Nuggets.
Two great rebounding teams.
And these guys worked just a little bit harder tonight, and that was the edge they needed.
And so with this win, they'll move to 6 victories on the season. So it's the Spurs now. Denver getting their last shot to go. The three goes down. Guys, you've got to think a basket here would seal.
No question. That would be all she wrote.
He's off from 3. And here are the Spurs. Down by 12. Fires the 3. And it misses. 15 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. So it's the Nuggets winning this one easily. A confident win and one where they clearly showed the greater effort.
Yeah, I mean, it was a solid performance, particularly here at home. I think they built off that edge of being here and playing with just a little more confidence than their opponent.
Now let's check in with Allie.
Nicola, congratulations on the win. What does a win like this say about your...
Terrific, Allie. Thanks. And that'll wrap it up, folks.